I think, Dan, you at first you spent like 8 months or something doing a 10-minute video every single day for your followers, and then I remember that you were spending 4 to 8 hours a day emailing people just because you had become so passionate about raw food that it had transformed your life. And I think you just started having a desire, but maybe you can share a little bit about what made you so passionate about that, about creating that kind of community where now you have loyal fans and followers and people who just can't wait to get your videos every day.
Oh, thanks, Laura. That was really cool. That reminded me of the good old days when I was so sweet and innocent. You know, what's happened, I didn't really plan on community. It was very pragmatic. Krista and I, who is still my business partner behind the YouTube scene, we were just, we had been going and we spent thousands and thousands of dollars. I saved her from corporate, but she'd saved up some money. We spent thousands of dollars on internet stuff. And before I had ever even been on a computer or had a cell phone, I knew my future was online. And this is before I even knew what Apple was or a computer or anything. Then I met Krista, and then I started going on the computer. And finally, she bought this little camera, and we were traveling across the US. I saved her from a corporate life, and we just bought a van and drove across the country. We had this little camera. Well, we had the camera for a couple years, and then we bought the RV, and then we parked the RV at Lake Bronson Family Nudist Park. And that camera was just sitting there. And I think I had done a couple of little weird videos, but had no idea. Then one day I just grabbed it, and I was like, well, I'm gonna do this thing here. I'm drinking a coconut wheatgrass right now, which I think was my first video. And the camera was weird, my hair was weird, and I had no idea. But I put that up, and a bunch of people were like, I think I had like 14 views or something, and I was like, oh, I was so excited, man. I was like, 14 people watched my video. And there was like three or four comments. Oh, that was really cool. Make more videos. I'm like, okay, And finally, after like 4 videos, Krista goes, why don't you give me the camera and I'll put the videos up, and I'll use all this SEO that we got from all this money we spent to figure out online. We definitely failed at a few websites, for sure. True Radiant Health, juicingforbeauty.com, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm a raw foodist. 13 years I'm 13 years this month. And I've been very passionate about it since the very first day I ever read about raw foods. I knew this is it. This is what I'm going to do. Not as far as a career, but I'm going to eat raw foods, and I'm going to fast and pray until the Lord of the house returns. And then she took the camera, did the search engine optimization, and then it just went crazy. And the thing is I love making videos and I love raw foods, but it was to get deeper, I had to find better, bigger tools beyond the foods. So now it's become like life regeneration. And so it's really, food is one of the components, but there's so many other principles that I'm learning. They're like getting downloaded because, as you get cleaner and clearer from the raw foods and your bloodstream is pure and the toxin load is lowered from the food and from breathing exercises and yoga, and the fasting is extremely beneficial, or juice fasting or monofruit dieting. You start to get the downloads and you begin to understand the laws and principles of the universe. And I just want to help people because it's like me, I'm one of them that I want to help to clear my heart, and everybody around me, it's being human, and if we can just cultivate a community of people that just want to do better, be better, lose weight, be smarter, have a better relationship, open their heart to love, and really tap in. It's really about, for me right now, it's got to a point where it's really about tapping in to that most divine part of ourselves, dropping our shoulders, relaxing, letting go, accepting ourselves as we are deeply so that we can relax and live in peace. And that is the direction I'm going, and that's the type of community I hope to be a part of creating, is just people being okay with who and what they are in this human experience, so that they can just feel love and be love and give love and receive love. And finally, the ultimate beatitude, which I think is just peace, the peace that passes understanding. That's my goal, and that's what the raw foods has done for me, is just open me up to the possibility of living a life of real, lasting, unlimited, eternal peace. And that's the community I want to create, is people that are interested in that. They're tired of the war within and interested in the peace that resides prior to a priori of that conflict. So releasing conflict. Amen. Thank you.
The peace that surpasses all understanding. And you're reminding me of another level of community that I like to work with when we do Anchor the Dream and different exercises like that, different tools for building community in all dimensions. And that is, the earth itself and her kingdoms of nature, and the animal kingdom and the plant kingdom and the mineral kingdom. Those are all communities. And Bruce Lipton in the biology of belief really gets into that, how even cells are communities in our body, and how they get along, and that getting along is natural for nature, really. And, how the Creator is part of the community, and the earth is part of the community, and our inner self, our high self, our guide, and the spirit of humanity. So, in other words, I like the idea of building community on all planes and in all dimensions. And when we start even just including the awareness of these other levels of community in our conscious daily life, then we have access to more light, more insight, more intelligence, more wisdom to be able to flow through it and build on how do we, like you said, the relationship. What is our relationship with ourselves? What is our relationship with the earth? What is the relationship with the other humans and the animals and the minerals and the plants and the cells of our body? And I know Nathan Crane is also passionate about this sense of community from within and without. And Nathan, you and I have a passion for literally building communities. Maybe you could share a little bit about how you started having a vision for building community and what that means to you.
Hey guys, there's a link down below to hear the rest of the interview. So thank you very much for watching this video. Peace. Thanks, Natasha. Thanks, guys. Bye. Check the link.